Hello, hello, hello. Well, good afternoon, and hello, Evelyn. How are you today? Okay. Now, Evelyn, and say me before this class, Evelyn has problem with um, your microphone, right? Okay. And Evelyn, you can write in the chat, not problem. If you have question about anything, you can uh, let me know in the chat, right? Okay. And well, I will share my screen. Okay. Can you see the screen? I'm in the chat, right? Okay. Okay. Ready. Okay. We have a little problem, but don't worry. Okay. Okay. Good afternoon again. Thank you for to be here, Ellen. For me, it's a pleasure. Your participation in this writing process. Well, in this class, we are going to learn about the compare and contrast easy. We are to create a compare and contrast easy, right? Um, I have a question for you, Evelyn. Do you know about compare and contrast easy? Uh, you are writing um, some easy sometime. I know what is you what for you? What is compare and contrast easy? What is the compare and contrast easy? You can write in the chat. Okay. Well, yes, of course. Evelyn Serrano says, a compare and contrast essay is a type of essay that provides points of comparison between two subjects. Excellent, excellent. This is a clear idea, right? This is a clear idea. And the next question is, okay, we are going to start. Well, a purpose of the comparing and contrast essay is your name, let's say it, right? A purpose is in is show the similarities in between the two subjects you are comparing and contrast, right? Show the similarity in the two subjects, two topics you will choose, and show the differences. The synonym, the differences is contrast, right? Comparing, the synonym is similarity. In show and differences is contrast, right? In contrast between the two subjects. This is the purpose about this easy. This is the principle purpose, right? Um, well, what do the people compare and contrast easy? Well, number one is to evaluate because two or more things, right? We evaluate to find out which is the better or which is the partner is follow on trends, right? For example, We can evaluate two different texts. We can to evaluate two different objects, facts, or another cause is films, movies, text, books, in also uh, marketing, the trends, the most popular in the moment, or whatever, right? Um, the another thing is to explain the concept. The explaining of context is just like when use the metaphors or similarities to create a picture or write its mind, or we compare contrast to create a clear picture, or word topic or teach, right? To explain that concept, what is this is and this is this is the similarity, this is the difference, but always in the compare and contrast is important to explain the concept about it. Okay, how to how to get it started. What is the first? Well, we have different steps. In the first step, organize your information with graphic organizers, right? You can organize your information with this graphic, and you can see how you can see, for example, in the comparison web, how you can see you and can write in a paper um, your ideas about the two topics you are going to write on a two subject, a two topic, right? Uh, another online or another uh, another organization you can you can write. This is a big drive. It has big diagrams, and this consists in more the text box, right? The place where they belong to the bin diagram. In this diagram, you can create places where do you think they belong. For example, how you can see the difference, the difference, the same about the two topics, right? How to topics. For example, um, Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, for example. Both are players, soccer players. Both are um, placed in Spain. No, the difference Messi is from Argentina. Sorry. Cristiano Ronaldo is from Portugal. Or yes, who will continue, right? We'll continue. We can uh, check the differences on the same. Another is compare charts and tables, or just like one that use it for the feeling of how it not. This is very clear. You can write two items, two topics. Number one, number two. How are they alike? For example, how they alike? What is the similarities? In the next one, how are they different? What is the difference between the two subjects? For example, we can an example. We can sorry, we are an example here. For example, we have two fruits. Two fruits. The first one is apple. The second one is orange. How how are they alike? For example, the apple is the orange. The similarity is the both are fruit, both are round, both are sweet, both are draw, both are trans, both are sweet, both are nutritious, and get used from end, right? What? How do they differ? What is the difference? Word. For example, the apple in the is sweet, regarding to the skin, the apple is thin, smooth, often, and eat, while the orange is thick, bumpy, as a don't eat. According to the color, well, the apple is red. Apples can be red, can be green, can be yellow, can be multicolor, right? While the orange is always orange. It's always orange. If you have uh, um, orange, uh, the color is the color is green. This is not orange. This is another fruit. This is bad. Now, according to the myth, the apple is crisp and mealy, while the orange is sectionary and pulpy. According to World Ground, the orange is subtropical, while the apple is most stable. Right? This is a clear example. But another comparison, you can see how you can use also is a retro comparison diagram. How you can see, retro comparison diagram is when you write a name in comparing the left and the rectangle. Put the other item of the comparison a right rectangle is between them. Where write a similarity they share to flip of item and write what is the unique to the to the right of item. If right is what the unique to the item, right? Is the same by another form, another way. Sorry, we are another. This is the same. Is same, but when different organizations. Okay. The second step, sorry, is decided the easy format. This is very important because uh, we have different notes, we have different ideas, but it's important decided the easy format. This is very important. Ways to organize the compare and contrast easy. The first one is find similarities, then contrast, find difference, right? It is very important. In the first paragraph, this is very important. In the second paragraph, you can explain the point by point, compare and contrast by category, one category topic per paragraph. In the next paragraph, you can write the only compare. It's only compare, only write about the similarities, right? The similarities about the two subject. In the next one, you can to write only contrast, right? What is the difference between the two subjects? In the final and conclusion, why to why write about all the details of the subject, and then write about the details of the order. And in this order, in the first compare, then contrast format and the online, how you can see, intro, the intro introduce the subject and the subtopics, right? Subtopic you will use. And the next one, comparison paragraph. The tier one contrast paragraph and conclusion, write what the highlight key points. This is very important. By by point format. This is another format in you can write your easy. For example, the first step is introduce the subject and subject, and to compare and contrast topic using category point number one, compare and contrast topic using category point for number two, and the conclusion is the highlight the key points. Okay, only on the compare format, right? This is the most simple, right? Introduce the similarities to, and in the conclusion, the highlights about the two topics. This is the thing. In the only contrast is the same, right? Okay, what to what format is another is introduce the subject, write about the first object and subject, and write about the second object and subject. And the step three. The step three is the online applying your easy. This is very important. Apply your easy, but what What is your idea? You have clear your idea about what do you do, what you write about, you compare the compare and contrast easy. Use basic online format, list or drawings to plan what all the structure of your is. Um, Create an thesis statement. Thesis statement, remember, thesis statement establishes the topic of your essay and the main points and your body paragraph. For example, ultra rain and snow are both types of the precipitation. They are very important temperature and climate found. Remember the teaching technique is when you establishes your topic. You establishes what is your clear topic, what is the good subject. Okay. Step 5 is write. Write. You can use on a easier in being in writing your easy while thinking about um, include the details, the explanation, the cute, etc. Hold your idea. You can write in your paper, hold your idea, details, explication, investigation about anything. Okay, let's see. It's important. A great, a great transitions at a transition because compare words or contrast words. For example, how you can see in a compare words, we can use also to has, will has, both in the same manner, in the same way, likewise, most important, same, similar, similarity, and the same has. In a contrast word, you can use also but differ eventual, however, in contrast, instead, on the other hand, on the contrary, nevertheless, sorry, unless, unlike, while, and yet. This is you can take a screenshot about this, because this is very important one. When you will write your easy, use these connections, these transitions. Okay. And step 7 is proof read. Read over your easy to first check your meaning. Uh, do you have all the important details? Have you chosen the best word to convey your purpose? The next is read over your easy again for mechanical grammar and spelling error. Everything. Edit everything because have you spell use whole was correctly? Did you properly punctuate and capitalize, sorry, your sentence? Did you follow proper grammar rules in your writing? This is very important. The grammar and spelling errors is very important because um, we can to success and a clear idea, but other people read your easy, uh, and the grammar and the spelling errors is very important to edit, right? And check the meaning about about your the ideas. Check the real meaning, nor have confusion about the another topic, right? The step 8 is tie up your is. Tie up your is. For example, in other topic sentence, a stable topic could be compared and contrasted, right? Um, the point 1, use traditional words or phrases to indicate a difference or similarity. For example, academic papers usually include traditional well-developed paragraphs, whereas professional documents often contain short, different, direct paragraphs with bullet points to highlight key ideas. How you can see, additionality, sorry, you can see, uh, we use in this paragraph two traditional words and phrases, right? Indicate the difference, right? In the second in the second point, sorry, uh, it's important to to use state both topics to be compare and contrast, or only compare or only contrast. If you want, if you want to compare and contrast at the same time, that's that's excellent, right? Because this is the idea about it. Compare and contrast. For example, you can see academic uses the more objective person for the fun that use he, she, or it, while professional writing uses first person, on of you, or use of I, of that, so that the communication comes directly from the author. Both style of writing, writing in if you can use traditional words and phrases, indicate a difference or the similarities. Uh, I have a confusion here, sorry. The topic sentences say both topic to compare for contrasted, right? This is in the first one you can develop about what do you write, what you do. Okay. Where in the conclusion, a conclusion sentence explains the relevance of that the comparison and contrast. Always we can use the relevance, right? Both styles of writing, however, require the formal tone. Similarity, academic and professional writing both employ a serious tone required in formal writing to gain the respect of the writer. This is very important because the uh, you can explain, you will explain about the relevance of the comparison and the contrast issue, because the conclusion is, I think, is the most important, because if you can write the topic say very well, you can write the traditional words and phrases, you can use the connector, but the conclusion is the most important, because in the conclusion is the summary about the whole that is. Okay. Okay. Um, if you have a question, tell me right now, because you have 2 or 3 days for complete the first draft about this topic. This topic. You can use brainstorming. Sorry. I will send you for chat and different topic, but you can choose any topic. Uh, if you read a book, 2 books, if you want, sorry, to compare, excellent. If you have 2 topics about the academic, social, sports, about anything, uh, let me know. Let me know. The first one is use the the brainstorming. What is your idea? And the next one is you can use your online. You can just know. You must uh, create your online about what you want to uh, explain in your essay, right? That's very simple. If you have questions, tell me. Okay, okay. I will say if the paragraph is very important. No, not is a paragraph. It's that easy. It's that easy, right? You can use all the format you can see in this PowerPoint. Uh, the first one is the introduction. You write about you will write you want to explain in this easy. In the second paragraph, you can use the similarity, or you can write the context about this topic and this topic, right? In the second one, you can use also the similarities or the contrast. This is on compare and contrast easy. If you want to compare how the easy, okay, that's no problem. But if you want to see to found the similarities that two topics you have, perfect also. If you want to compare and contrast, excellent, good job, right? But you have the option. Some are different options how you can see in this in this format. How you can see, you can write that there's all the subject and support your ideas also. Support your ideas. Your idea. Remember the conclusion are very clear because this is the most important also. Um, um, I will share this PowerPoint. Don't worry. I can share this PowerPoint. Okay. Yeah. Yes. This is how the format you can see. How the format you can use. Right? White to white format. The what the only contrast format. This is the only contrast format, right? Only contrast the difference, and different, the two paragraphs. Yeah, that if you want to um, write two or three paragraphs, this is this is excellent, right? If you want to write three paragraphs, don't worry. But the most important, if you want to, you need to write the minimum two paragraphs in the body of the essay. This is the most important. It's the most important also, right? The how you can see in this format, the introduction, both paragraph in the conclusion. Not only a paragraph, are two paragraphs. If you want to write three paragraphs, excellent. Don't worry. Okay, everything is clear. Everything is clear. Okay, excellent. Well, um, okay. Thank you for being here. If you have any question more, this is all everything for today. Okay, thank you again, Erin. Thank you so much for to be here. Sorry to be here. See you in the next one, the next class. Okay. If you have any question, you can write in the chat, or you can write in WhatsApp. I will explain different ideas. I will explain with clearly. Uh, sorry, I will to respond how to your question, your doubts. Okay. Yes. Okay. Ready. Okay. Thank you so much, and see you in the next class. Bye.